Excuse me. Trying to get my shit together.
Last couple nights, I'm having a blast being a part of this. I'm back out here with the gang, and it is so cool to be a part of this race.
Big Daddy's back, Jeff Gordon.
It's gonna go, though. I have no clue. It's tough.
Alrighty.
Well, if history plays a role in the 20 races you two have had at Talladega, Clint's finished ahead of Jeff 13 of those 20 times. So, Clint, are you two rivals today or stream mates?
Definitely rivals. Anytime I was on a racetrack with that boy, we were rivals. I'll tell you, the funniest thing was he flipped a little bit ago, flipped half the field, he was upside down, and you were going, woo, this is fun. That's definitely not real life, but I tell you, these things draft extremely
Make sure my sound
close
works.
to what they do in real life, the way that they pull up to one another, the way you have to kind of burp the gas a little bit to stay
Okay, sounds good.
but still keep your momentum up. Momentum is key. Just
you know the
like
deal.
Anything. Michael,
hey, this week I put no video in all caps. You think that'll give people a fucking hint to not ask about me showing the race?
This is a whole new perspective. Being, 6 feet apart, Jeff, I'm coming for you, baby.
Bring it on, boy. Bring it on. I beat him, by the way,
It's
last
hot in
night
here.
in our race. Just for the record.
Oh, boy. I mean, I know we're here to have fun. What could possibly go wrong? Well, out and about, our two roving reporters, I understand at least one of them is on lockdown this week.
4 viewers already. Okay, once again, not showing the race. It's just my live reaction before anybody asks. So, if you want to hang out with me and listen to me talk. Is Regan Smith racing today?
That means the rules are just a little bit different, so I wanted to explain it to everybody one more time. The double yellow line rule, you see it next to my simulator right here. What that means is these guys are not going to be able to take their cars within the simulation, or their simulators for that matter, and cross over.
What's up, Janet?
This double yellow line.
I'm here to watch Jeffy Boy race today.
The iRacing officials will give them a penalty. Buddy, what do you mean not this weekend? Listen, before you were born, your daddy was a little bit of an expert when it came to these yellow lines.
Ah, I get it.
Get taken away from me because of these double yellow lines, so I know what I'm talking about. They get a penalty if they go below those.
Not this time.
Not this time, Mike.
No yellow line rule?
This is the day I've been waiting for all my life. There's no more yellow line rule. The yellow line penalties are done. We can get rid of them. We can peel them up. Michael, this is the best day ever. What do you got for us?
Well, Regan, I've made my way to the studio.
I'm going to mute Michael Waltrip. So I was not going to stream today because these are not going over well. People just show up and dislike it and don't even really care, which I don't mind. But I was like, I've got nothing to add. And then literally as the broadcast came on the air, I was like, okay, I'm going to stream. No reason to, but I think I felt like not streaming because we know real racing's coming back in a few weeks anyway. So, but whatever, we'll stream this.
Since we lost our great friend, and
They just announced Ryan Newman's coming back as soon as NASCAR starts back.
is Bryson Burns, Steve and Karen's son, with today's invocation.
Pray. Dear Lord.
God, that kid's growing up fast. Every time I see Bryson Burns, he's like 2 feet taller than he was the last time I saw him.
Just please put your guiding hands around them, dear Lord.
I watched
Please
Saturday
help
Night
those
Thunder
who are
last night. That
contracting
race was stupid.
COVID-19, and just
I got
please,
bored watching
dear
Saturday
Lord,
Night Thunder. I don't
and
know
dear
why.
Lord, help us to glorify you in everything that we do.
I hate I missed the
especially during
iRock
difficult
race on
times.
Wednesday.
In Jesus' name, amen.
I didn't even know that was happening until after. Wait, there was an iRock
Now,
race?
please welcome country music songwriters and musicians.
It's Talladega,
Hall
so I
of
expect a
Fame
lot of
member,
people to show up and
Grammy
dislike it
Award
for me not
winner
showing
and
the race.
founding member of Alabama, Randy Owen, with our national anthem.
You notice I put no video in all caps this week. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, say, can you see
But I doubt it.
by the dawn's early light,
Because people just can't read.
so proudly we hailed
There's this old guy.
at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes
Hey, if Junior wins today, does that count as his 7th Talladega Cup win? Can we count that? It'd be the 7th for Jeff, too. Jeff and Dale Jr. both won 6 Talladega races.
were so gallantly streamed, and the rock
This is the most depressing day because Talladega was supposed to be today. And that's like all of our favorite races.
through the night that our flag was
May 17th, they're going to start back at Darlington. May 17th at Darlington, May 20th at Charlotte, May 24th at Charlotte, and then where they go from there, I don't know. They can't really announce it until May 8th when the stay-at-home order has been, removed. But NASCAR race shops have been declared essential business by the state of North Carolina, so the race shops are going to open back up this week, or next week. So NASCAR is essential business. Yay!
F-15 student pilots. And to the Johnny Ray family, Johnny on that semi and the American flag, a fixture at Talladega. The former Cup driver passed away in January, but his son John...
So May 17th, we'll be able to be talking about a real race again.
NASCAR's best are ready to go iRacing, live from Talladega on Fox.
I think this will be... I want to say this will be the best of the iRacing events, Talladega. I would rank it so far. Texas was the best. Homestead, I guess, second best, even though it was sloppy. Richmond, third best, because it was the most realistic. Bristol sucked, but I think this race will be the best of the bunch so far. I just hope it doesn't get too out of control. They're going to have to travel, but right now, they said the first bunch of races back, they want it to be within, like, easy driving distance of Charlotte, so they're going to do, like, Darlington, Charlotte, Bristol, Atlanta, maybe, like, Martinsville. They might go... I'm assuming they're just going to stay on, like, the East Coast for a while. Stuff that's within at least a day trip. Although they've talked about they're ready to go to Texas and go to Miami. I know Texas definitely wants to have their race. Texas is kind of far away, but they're really pushing to have their race. But for now, they're going to stay around here. I'm hoping they'll slip in a Rockingham race. Yeah, I don't expect them to go up to the Northeast anytime soon, but a lot of the Northeast races are not till like the end of June. So we'll see. As far as coronavirus impact in a populated state, North Carolina's doing okay. It's not been like full panic in North Carolina. You don't hear the crazy numbers that you're getting in the Northeast and California. They already think the race in Sonoma, California is not going to happen at all this year, so they're going to replace Sonoma with another Charlotte race, since Sonoma's owned by SMI and Charlotte's owned by SMI. So yeah, there'll probably be 3 Charlotte races this year. A 400-mile race, the 600, and then the road course race in the fall. God willing, we see racing in the fall. But yeah, they're getting the race shops open. The state of North Carolina says the race shops are essential business, so that's a pretty good sign. Our stay-at-home order got extended a week, but I think that's just them being cautious. Because it was going to end May 1st. Now they're saying May 8th. Which is fine. And then May 17th, racing's back. Unless there's just some kind of massive outbreak between now and then. Hey, there's an iRacing commercial. Hey, kids, want to torpedo your racing career?
Welcome back to Talladega, where qualifying has just been...
Do it like Kyle Larson on iRacing.
NASCAR Pro Invitational, presented by iRacing. You have a chance to win cash during today's iRace. Download the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Correctly pick how 6 drivers will finish. And somebody last week won $5,000. This week it could be you.
One racetrack's losing a race because they're giving an extra race to Darlington. That's why Darlington's going to be the first race back.
Junior are the favorites. Clint Boyer and Jeff Gordon, plus 6,600. Michael, is that prohibitive?
You know, I had to stream today because I'm like, if Junior wins, I want to be streaming so I can say I live reacted to a Dale Jr. win in my lifetime.
And those of you in New Jersey can play our Fox Bet odds. We're going to go trackside to the star of Fox's Last Man Standing.
Oh, goody.
Hey there. Tim Allen here.
It's Tim Allen.
Marshall, the virtual Talladega, the biggest party in NASCAR. And on top of that, I get to say these words. Drivers, start your engines.
Does everybody know what time it is?
Don't miss Tim in the season
Tool time.
standing this Thursday.
Last Man Standing sucks, but Home Improvement was a great show, so Tim Allen has my respect forever.
Very surprising arrival. Last Man Standing Thursday night. Now, this is not the starting lineup, but it is our Xfinity order of qualifying. Corey LaJoie turned in the fastest lap, 50.544 seconds. Was the quickest during the qualifying session, 1 lap per driver. So here's how they qualify.
Man, I love racing Talladega in the games. Obviously never played iRacing. Okay. Corey LaJoie, Landon Castle, Ross Chastain, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon. The first 3 rows. Brennan Poole, John Hunter Nemechek, Matt DiBenedetto, Daniel Suarez, Garrett Smithley, Brad Keselowski. Excuse me.
Will start where you see them on the Geico starting grid, with the exception of last week's winner, William Byron, runner-up Timmy Hill, and third-place finisher Parker Kligerman. They will start at the very
Kurt Busch,
back
Chris Buescher,
of
Ricky
the
Stenhouse,
field.
Michael
This
McDowell,
week,
Clint Boyer, Chad Fincham. Wow.
3 finishers.
They got a full field of 40 this week for this race. Kyle Busch, J.J. Yaley, Eric Almirola, Alex Bowman, Cole Custer, Kevin Harvick. A lot of Stuart Haas cars there. Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, Bobby Labonte, Joey Gase, Jeff Gordon, Joey Logano, Ryan Preece, William Byron, Timmy Hill, Christopher Bell, Parker Kligerman, Denny Hamlin,
So again, Byron, Hill, and Kligerman will start all the
Chase
way
Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney.
behind Ryan Blaney. Let's join Larry McReynolds to learn more about the format for today's race.
Well, Mike, you've talked about William Byron, and he has dominated these first 4 iRacing events, winning the last 2. But the virtual Talladega is just like the real Talladega. If you are
Yeah, who
in it,
knows what's going to
you
happen
can
in this
win it,
race.
but
You get one
have to
reset
stay on the
today.
big one.
I'm
Then
okay with one reset for
Geico
Talladega.
race analysis. We're gonna go
I'm glad it's
70
just
laps,
one.
186 miles.
You got to pit
The
once.
field window, depending on
And there's
where
no
you
yellow
are,
line rule. You can
30
pass below the yellow line if you want. Thank God. Maybe they'll see this and be like, oh, that made the race better. Let's get rid of that rule in real life.
You heard Regan Smith talk about it. No out of bounds. And Mike, with our teammate Jeff Gordon in this race, I think that's a beautiful thing. 20 years ago, he created the out of bounds. He drove so far down the infield, he came back in turn 2 with a barbecue grill stuck in.
Wow. All right, this just in. Yes, Byron, Hill, and Kligerman will start at the back, but due to either a glitch or Clint Boyer, the top 10 have not been inverted, so Corey LaJoie is on the front row.
Who cares? Just line them up, let them go. It's Talladega.
We'll report the facts as they develop. Right, Mike? And right now, we've got no inversion.
So this is roughly the same length as the Busch Clash at Daytona. I hope it's a cleaner race than the Busch Clash at Daytona.
Corey by 1 spot, even despite a last lap move in the LCQ last week, barely missed getting into the show. This week he's going to start it from the
Man, I love Talladega. I just wish we were doing the real thing today.
The virtual flagman is at the ready, but when that pace car pulls
We will soon, because Talladega is close enough to North Carolina. Close enough. If they're going to Texas, they can go to Talladega. And Alabama's stupid. They'll probably reopen the state before anyone else.
Stuff makes me happy. Hi, Barney.
Wave them down. Barney the flagman. Watch him aggressively wave this green flag. Kyle Busch already pulling out a line back there to drop to the back. It's just like real life. All right, Junior, let's get to the front and get them trained up against the wall like we used to. Okay, the train's forming on the bottom. Hopefully these guys will be smart today. No stupid blocks. I mean, then again, you saw how they were driving at Daytona in February for real, so imagine what they'll do in this race when it comes down to it. You know they're going to do some stupid shit. At least nobody's going to get hurt. Ty Dillon shoots to the outside. Ooh. Okay, we made it 1 lap without wrecking. Be patient, drivers, please. Between Jeff Gordon, Brad Keselowski, and Dale Jr., what's that, like 17 Talladega wins?
to what's now the middle line.
Oh, and don't adjust your sets. There are 2 24 cars in the race. William Byron's in the Exalta 24. Jeff Gordon's in the Pepsi 24. They're letting them both drive the same number. So,
Mike, like we talked about before the race, hanging out a bit, making sure that they've got a little bit of a cushion between.
hey, look at Jeff Gordon in a cup race with Chase Elliott.
The big one at Talladega.
How about that? Look at the focus on the face of Jeff Gordon.
Looks pretty focused and happy
And sounding like Boyer.
Yeah, because Denny just took me 3 wide. I got him back.
Jeff's having
Folks,
fun
the
already.
racing is simulated, the competition, and the stakes are real.
Can I just say I'm so glad they've kept doing this.
fun to watch the
Even if Bristol sucked, I'm still glad they're doing this.
Jeff Gordon just enjoying what he's doing on a Sunday afternoon, but yet watch as this race goes along. If he gets himself in a position to be up front and win this thing, it's going to be a different story. Jeff, there's somebody yelling in the background. What all's going on over there?
Jeff's laughing at what they're saying on the radio.
Listen, he's talking about driving in the front, but he's not sure he wants to be there. Or the line I'm doing it.
I wouldn't worry about it right now, Jeff.
I'd be content to stay right here if I could.
How difficult is it to hold a straight line with those guys all over the back of you like that? Is the car handling okay, Jeff?
Yeah, the car handles pretty good. It's what's really.
I'm sure the adjusted setup they gave him is very smooth driving. Nobody's going to be out of control from a handling standpoint.
It's tricky. I really prefer just to be in a clean line here. That's why I'm going to go to the outside of Emerald. I hope you guys go with me.
Go with him, Chase.
Yep, I got some help lined up behind. Denny's gotten into some.
Oh, Denny, what are you doing?
Jones into the grass. He comes back up onto the speedway.
What is Denny Hamlin doing?
They're still racing behind you, Jeff.
5 laps in, Ty Dillon's leading.
You come up behind somebody, it's just so difficult to hold your line because the cars are moving around a little bit more than they do, on the actual racetrack. But other than that, it is incredibly realistic. Oh, a little bump drafting, go by Amarillo, I believe, here on the inside.
So Jeff is 23rd.
These guys can push, they can test.
This is the most realistic looking race other than Richmond and Texas so far.
Mandate how big the grill opening can be. And these guys, Jeff, you and Clint, you have warning lights. If you get over 265 degrees water or 285 oil, you'll start to overheat. So you have to really keep an eye on that.
Oh, you don't start to overheat. You blow up. Expired. Boyer, we really need to talk.
Got some racing up front now.
For you, baby.
6 laps in, no trouble yet.
Where's Boyer running right now?
Way ahead of you.
Everybody still has their reset. 1 reset.
Fifth or sixth on the inside, right behind Brad Keselowski.
Look at Boyer running in the top 10.
Got a couple forwards in front of me. Boy, are you biding your time, or are you just holding on the yellow line, or what's the plan right now, just to see how this thing develops? Yep.
And guess what? I'm off work tomorrow. We might stream GTA 3 tonight. I don't know.
I'm going to have to say Trump, equal time.
Because I want to do San Andreas soon.
Should I be worried when these guys just move?
And I told you guys I would still stream the end of GTA 3 even though I finished another save file off stream and uploaded the missions.
Yeah, I smoke up
We haven't seen that before. Yeah, there's some breaking news. How hard to do it, Ricky? How hard
They're pissing me off with these onboard cameras. We get it. It's just like real life.
Yeah, actually, I got into.
Show me the action. Because there's some jostling going around up ahead of this.
So that's one thing, that's a little.
Is this the farthest Boyer's made it into a race without trouble?
But you can't do it too hard because every time you get car damage, it slows your car down a little bit more with each time. So you got to be careful when you bump out. Hey, 10 and 2, buddy. 10 and 2. Oh, hey, trying to explain myself here.
Boyer, you're in trouble because I got.
I like how they're talking shit while they're racing.
Oh, look
I got
at
a
gas.
captain partner, buddy.
Yeah, when the boss is out on the racetrack, there's not an option to do anything else. They're just like going, oh, no.
Oh, you hear Jeff making fun of the fact that Gordon owns part of Hendrick.
Daniel Suarez was leading this pack.
That's where Jeff is like Vince McMahon in the 80s. He didn't want anybody to know that he owned WWE. And Jeff doesn't want anybody to know that he's a part owner of Hendrick Motorsports.
Every time we look at television. And we sing along. Onboard Ty Dillon looking back at Corey LaJoy.
So far, so good. 8 laps in.
Alex Bowman on the outside.
Corey, it just makes me think I'm at Talladega. He just pokes that nose down to the bottom to see if there's anything.
I'm surprised Michael Waltrip didn't do this race. I talk a lot of shit about Michael, but I'll give him credit. He was always good at this kind of racing. He was exceptionally good at this.
Is hunting for clean air to keep those temps down that they talked about.
Well, it's important to make sure you keep your eye on your temps. And
I think Junior dropped to the back. I don't know if that was by design or if he just couldn't get anybody to go with him.
His bedroom and that clock. Is that the golden gecko on the steering column?
it certainly is. And with all that's going on around him, look at those eyes. Dylan is just glued to the windshield, making sure he's precise, like you said. And when you're behind, Mike, I'm hearing that the cars move around a little bit more when they're back there, and that can be helpful to get a little bit of air to the nose, but it also can cause an accident. You know, if there's somebody right on your right side.
God, that looks just like Talladega. We say it every week, but this looks the most realistic I've seen.
This is the same aero package that we run in the real world of NASCAR. That rear spoiler is 9 inches tall, even with the
I think they need to shorten that spoiler. Stop blocking, Corey. Let him go. They got you.
Jumping up to the outside, Alex Bowman's got some help from behind.
I remember he wanted to be there, but when Corey
10 laps in, and we haven't killed half the field.
Bowman had the momentum and nowhere to go unless he went 3 wide, and that put LaJoy in the sucker hole. 10 green flag laps complete of 70 at Talladega. Here's Alabama's Randy Owen to take us to break.
Whoa, that a moment in that outside lane. Alex Bowman about lost it. You know, I know Tony has a simulator because Tony gets on iRacing sometimes, and I'm surprised Tony hasn't jumped into one of these because I know he plays iRacing. Because I remember last year somebody uploaded a video. Tony Stewart was in a public race on iRacing. He was just racing with a bunch of random people, and these two guys started talking shit to each other, and Tony Stewart got on the radio and told him to shut the fuck up. And somebody's like, oh my God, Tony Stewart was in my race, and he told these guys to shut the fuck up. Tony Stewart was cussing these dudes out because they wouldn't stop arguing with each other. So here's the positive, one positive about this stay-at-home bullshit. Ryan Newman got hurt in February, and he's only missed 3 races. He's going to come back after only missing 3 races, so good for Newman. Corey LaJoy said before this race he's going to sell his iRacing stuff after this week. Why? Wonder if he wins this race, if he'll change his mind. He's leading right now. Well, at least Ryan Newman's going to be able to race again. I was worried that they just wouldn't let him because some guys get a hit on the head and they're like, oh, I'll be back. And then the doctors are just like, no. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to work tomorrow. I get to work some this week, but I don't like working Mondays for some reason. What is it about Mondays that piss me off when I have to go to work? Probably Wednesday before I work again. The Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville's canceled, so can't go to that anyway. I figured it might get canceled. So, no Metallica for me this year. It's a bummer. Still trying to ignore the fact that I was supposed to see Metallica twice on the same weekend.
Not tilt your set.
We have on board with Dale Jr.
Racing at Talladega under green. Fox Sports actively working with those to help those affected by the COVID-19 health crisis.
Let's give these drivers credit. Clean racing so far, no bullshit. Other than Denny Hamlin being an idiot.
More information on how you can help, visit feedingamerica.org.
That makes me dizzy, Mike. When that
gyro cam tilts up in the corners. Feel like I'm riding along with Dale Jr.
I'm leaning to the left as I watch this.
Michael Waltrip did ride along with Dale Jr. to his only Cup wins.
You know, we're riding with Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car. Now, these drivers use spotters.
Can I just say, it's good to hear Larry McReynolds say this. Well, we're riding along with Dale Jr. in the 8 car. Suddenly it's 2003 again.
He actually works in the parts department.
Brad Keselowski's leading now.
He's a veteran of Afghanistan and Iraq. He was wounded.
Boyer's in second. Jeff Gordon's in 6th.
Met him many years ago, actually on iRacing.
That's pretty cool. Dale Jr. talks a lot about his friendships that have developed through
Jr. met his entire social circle on iRacing. TJ, Brad, him and Martin Truex used to play this all the time, which is why I'm surprised Truex hasn't done any of these.
Out of an iRacing competition with Dale Jr. Ricky Stenhouse is up front.
Stenhouse leader now.
Had the lead for a bit. He's been shuffled back to 6th. And now Brad Keselowski.
Now Brad takes the lead back. All these onboards are killing me. Show the race.
There's the push.
They're really going all out with the onboard cameras today. I'd rather see the action as a whole. And there goes Stenhouse.
Yes, he did. It's the big one. Hey, Ricky Bobby, what happened?
Is that what I was supposed to do?
Stenhouse wreck.
What else is new? Stenhouse wrecked.
All right, so that's my reset, right?
Oh, wow. This is so
What do I
different
do?
for me, Mike, when there's a big crash and everybody's laughing.
Minutes.
I mean,
Good point.
Each driver gets one complete reset.
I think Junior got some damage in that. Junior didn't get hit hard, but he drove through the grass.
See how this worked. See how this happened.
I thought Junior was going to be able to get through it clean
Here's your replay.
because he was further back.
we talked about the aggressiveness of Ricky Stenhouse, and he was right there where it started. When it
Let me
was
guess.
the leader. Well, you're usually safe if you're the leader at Talladega. Oh, no. Really hard.
Look at Daniel Suarez. Oh, Suarez almost. Damn, Chris Buescher got through it.
Coincidence Ryan Newman is here today?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if maybe.
Well, everybody gets a reset, so it's no big deal.
Of Dylan or Dylan Payne down.
Certainly going to shake up the running
By
order.
the way, that's only funny because Ryan Newman is here today.
Good for Boyer. He made it through it.
Again. Thank goodness. Boys, what happened?
Oh, it was so close. First we're in here dueling. I was coming. I was getting to the outside.
You
boy,
got
right
caught
there.
up in it. Man, I tell you what, Stenhouse wiped out on the outside of me. It was so close.
I think, are we pitting? I gotta tell you,
Hold on, guys. I got to pit.
I gotta tell you, I was having an absolute blast. Chase Elliott and a couple others. We got to the outside, went up through the middle groove, and we're coming to the front. I think it was.
I wonder if Junior can save his reset.
God, I hate I got into that wreck.
Just fix whatever damage you can right now and save the reset for later. 'Cause you're probably going to need it again.
Early on the reset. Right in the middle, pitting up. Man,
You got to save that reset if you can. I know Jeff can't because look at Jeff's car. I think Junior can save his reset.
Get going here, but I'm going now.
So I thought the quick reset happens right away.
Oh yeah, it did for you.
I wouldn't worry about the rules, Jeff. It'll all work itself out.
Man.
Yeah, it's nice to see guys laughing about a wreck like that.
Caution at the world's fastest speedway in Talladega, Alabama. After this, social distancing applies.
Yeah, they got Jeff and Clint in the same room, but they're about 7 or 8 feet apart. That's responsible right there. Man, I love Talladega. I love super speedway racing when it's good. There is a fine line. I said that after Daytona in February. I feel like the last 3 Daytona 500s completely crossed the line into something just not fun. That's a rant for another day. It's a rant I've been on before. Is that Jeff Gordon's second flip in his career? It's amazing he only flipped one other time. Oh, don't tell me Mike Joy's going to take shit for that Ryan Newman joke. They're going to ruin his career like they did Larson. Larson ruined his own career. Latest. What are people saying? I'm just trying to get an idea of how much shit Mike Joy's going to take. Well, we've got some mild butthurt on Twitter, but I don't think it's anything serious. Mike Joy, your career should be okay. Because you can't make a fucking joke anymore. I used to hate Jeff too. But I think I started to like Jeff around 2007. 2007 is when I really turned around on Jeff. And then was like, why did I ever hate this guy? He's actually not that bad. Although the whole thing with Boyer at Phoenix that one time... Yeah, that was a little over the line, and he should have been punished for that. I can't believe he didn't get punished. Oh, wow, Ricky Stenhouse in a wreck on a sim, just like in real life. Look at Chris Buescher get through this. Well, that's why we had one reset.
When the dust settled, 6 cars. Well, no, we're going to have to wait on that. A few cars are 1 lap down.
Who used their fast prepare? Jeff Gordon, obviously.
Right now they're showing Stenhouse, Bell, Almirola, and Gordon a lap down. Michael McDowell 2, but as cars come around and complete laps, that will adjust. And it looks like we'll end up with just 2 cars 1 lap down, and Jeff Gordon will be in the free pass position when we go back to green. Brennan Poole is your leader. Brad Keselowski. Larry, did everybody stop under that caution?
They did, Mike. In fact, I get a feeling that Brennan Poole and possibly Coy LaJoy...
Looks like Junior's going to be okay. I know he got a little bit of that.
15, maybe did fuel only. Most everyone did 2 tires. Everybody still have to stop, Mike, should we stay green, with somewhere around 15 to 20 laps to go. So everybody's still on one more trip to pit road.
And we saw there Jeff Gordon getting the free pass around the field, so we'll sort out the restarting order. But I'm impressed by Brennan Poole. Great job by that young man up front, racing very competitively and grabbing the lead.
Wait a minute, he was 4 stories up in the air.
No dislike shit. Do you think the all caps, no video is helping?
It's the best part of iRacing. I talked to Kenny Schrader the other day, and he put a reset.
Or did these cheap bastards finally go out and buy their own cable?
Michael, did you see that,
instead of complaining to me about it?
Jeff over here, he couldn't keep going because his car was in the fence.
That got stuck up there.
In the fence, I might add.
We plucked him off the fence, put him on pit road, gave him a reset.
I think they should park Stenhouse to save us all the headaches.
I tell you, he brought his helmet in. From the looks of it, he might need to put it on. I brushed myself off. I got me a brand new car, brand new engine, 4 fresh tires of fuel. I'm ready to go, boys.
I think you can tell he's running a corporate car, though. A reset, a brand new race car, 4 fresh tires, back on the lead lap. I don't know what else you can do for it.
we know people, don't we, Larry? We definitely know why Jeff wrecked. I mean, it took all week to find, a couple of weeks to find him a rig that he could actually reach the pedals on. Poor Cash.
I guess, Jeff, you can use my rig this weekend, but because the pedals are short, as soon as you get done, I want it back.
Clint Boyer in the Barstool car and t-shirt. We love Barstool here on my channel.
To make any adjustments. Fits me perfect. Thanks, Cash.
Race days are for the boys.
Same condition you got it in.
Hey, boys, I think we're coming to the green. I got to focus. I'm running third.
All right, now there's no Geico restart zone. As soon as the pace car pulls in, you can go. No passing to the left. We're going to ride with last week's winner, William Byron, on this restart. He is currently in 12th place.
I'm not sure he wants to be in 12th place. I think 20 laps in, one big one. If you avoided that one, maybe it's time to start charging.
But just ahead of him at Joey Gase's red and gold car. Does that look like Bobby Allison's machine? Looks like the
Oh, yeah, I noticed that paint scheme. That's awesome. Tony Stewart drove that paint scheme at Darlington a couple of years ago. I like that car.
There you see Byron on the outside in the 24.
10 out of 10.
Just find him, Cole Custer. Haven't given him a call yet. Creeping into competition. Somebody decided to bail out. I think that's
Kyle Busch bailing out again.
He went straight to the back. He worked his way all the way up inside the top 10. Looks like he's retreating again.
It's a good idea.
Yep, Michael, that's the same thing he did at the start of the race. Just fell in the apron and went to the back.
You know, he's keeping them resets in his pocket, Larry.
And as Regan Smith's son Rex showed us in pre-race, there is no out of bounds. That yellow line is for information purpose only. No out of bounds penalty here for the yellow line.
But our man Harvick, not a lot of iRacing experience. He finds himself up inside the top 10. Nice job in the 4 car.
And only his second week in the series.
Talked to Joey Logano this week, Mike, and he said how you perform is directly related to how much time.
Christopher Bell didn't use his reset yet. Because Bell's driving around with no front end.
Run everywhere. He just doesn't have the time to put the practice in. He says, in my eyes, I can see what I need to do, but I'm just not good enough to do it yet.
It's a lot of practice to run well, even on the simulator.
Mike, you mentioned TJ Majors. That's Joey's Cup spotter. That's who's actually spotting for him in this race today.
Larry, this is getting all too real. I wonder how expensive it's getting.
Yeah. just hit the reset.
Well, imagine how expensive it would be if we did get new race cars every time we wreck.
Emu is on board. You know what Landon did this weekend?
Whoa, Jimmy Johnson.
Today's race,
Look at Johnson and Jr. It's just like 2011. They're going to tandem all the way to the front. It's just like old times. Can you tandem in this? I don't know how it works. How are the physics in iRacing? You can't tandem, can you? Somebody who knows, please tell me. I'm assuming you can't. Well, they'll get hot. Yeah, they'll get hot. I forgot. They will blow up. So, no, you probably can't tandem.
I like hopping inside and watching these guys make laps here at Talladega. Even though, look, he's not even in a pack or anything. He's running single file. He's just got his eyes on those guys ahead of him. But yet the intensity hasn't changed a bit.
Brad Keselowski is your leader. A lot of action back here.
Jimmy Johnson fighting up the middle here.
There's Junior.
Push to Parker Goodman. There you see Dale Jr. in that 8 car.
Well, if we had an award for most improved, Brad Keselowski would be top of my list. He has really put the time in to really excel at this. Because a lot of drivers who've won championships like Keselowski, like Jimmy Johnson, have found the adjustment to iRacing.
I did not need to see that.
The skills are
Don't worry about it.
The hand-eye
Did Bubba get a new sponsor? I don't know what car Bubba's driving.
car is doing are absent. There's no
He's got other sponsors.
There's no
Blue Emu's just whining.
blast in your face.
No G-forces. Just like everything
Ugh,
in this world,
man.
Mike, technology is quickly evolving. The wheels are getting better. The feel of the car has continued to improve. Denny Hamlin was telling me that he has just updated his sim rig, and he likes it even better. So these guys will continue to race on iRacing and continue to make their rigs better. Look at that move to the outside. You
My
can see Ty Dillon's
God.
up there, riding along with him.
He's got help from Corey LaJoie
Look at Boyer shooting to the outside to try to get the lead.
and Kevin Harvick.
Boyer liked that move. He jumped
Boyer's an underrated super speedway racer as well. He's won Talladega twice.
from Dillon.
Brennan Poole in the 15, running second in his first race in the series. And here comes Byron.
See how they're doing that, Mike? When they see a line on the outside, one of the guys down on the bottom will pull up in front of that line, just like we see at Talladega in real life, and try to take advantage of the push on the high side. William Byron worked that perfectly.
Oh, yeah. See, I watched the race last night, but I didn't pay much attention to it.
William Byron, last week's winner with help from Clint Boyer.
So I didn't even realize Ty Gibbs blew up trying to tandem.
We know Boyer is a crazy, laughing, fun.
Yo, if I was in practice, I would have been practicing to see how long you can tandem before you blow up. So with like 1 or 2 laps to go, you just get up somebody's ass and tandem all the way to the front. Hey, Dale Jr.'s creeping up to the front again. Finally.
Push like Boyer is from behind. These guys tell me it's very difficult.
Oh, man.
Straight as you see Boyer wandering all over the place.
Got hot.
Boyer.
Right there.
Too hot.
What were your numbers? 260?
286.
286?
Exactly where they said it'd blow up.
Uh-oh, do we see any smoke out of the back, Mike?
No, don't say that.
No, not yet.
Please, that might be my only chance of beating Boyer. I like that idea.
You said it.
Jeff is back in 26th,
26.
but he's on the lead lap.
And he's got a fresh hot rod.
So there was a bunch of cars that had an issue ahead of me. I had to weave my way through a bunch of cars, spun and smoke everywhere. Everybody kept going, no caution, but definitely lost a little bit of draft.
You think he's making all that up, Clint?
Hey,
Sounds like excuse.
one thing I learned before I came in and got on this
I can't even say much. Jeff and Boyer won't stop talking. But they're funny, so I'm good with it.
Before you come in, because you definitely got to have an excuse, and it clearly wasn't you, right?
Well, Michael, how often do we say at Talladega, we can win it?
That's right, and that's why it's so fun to see the running order, because it's just like Talladega. Brennan Poole has been able to draft his way right up to the front.
It's just like Talladega. Brad Keselowski's dominating.
He's put in the work he's put in to be able to be this competitive, and there's Boyer still just lurking up there inside the top 5.
You know, guys, the caliber of this field, 39 drivers, you are looking at a total of 44 wins at Talladega.
Ah! Wow, they didn't wreck. They saved it. Wow.
Left the track, slid, came back on. What about Poole save?
That's amazing.
They each lost 6 spots.
By the way, the stream we're watching is behind what Boyer is seeing, because Boyer started going, whoa, before the wreck ever happened, before they started piling up like that. They didn't wreck. I don't know how they didn't wreck, but they didn't. And now they're single file up front. So Clint Boyer was spoiling it.
Looks good, too. Alabama's Bobby Allison, leader of the Alabama.
Where they race at next week? Is next week supposed to be Kansas or Martinsville? Kansas will be a good race for this. There's Bobby Labonte. There's a whole pack running in the back right now with Kyle Busch, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Chase Elliott. Junior taking a big run to the outside of Harvick. Jimmy Johnson looks like he went with him, I think. This looks like a lot of fun. I would actually like to be a part of this race because I suck at driving, but driving at Talladega is easy, and the racing is fun! Jimmy Johnson just wrecked himself.
That was Jimmy Johnson going around off the nose of Brad. Now, iRacing, they have the ability to hold or
He spun himself.
the caution. Looks like we're going to stay green.
Stay green.
4 laps from
There was a
halfway.
single car spin,
Brad just held his line.
and it was Jimmy Johnson's fault.
Maybe Jimmy
Well, that looked just like when Carl Edwards went across Brad's front bumper.
drove across the nose, but luckily he was able
We've seen that before.
to drive off and remain in competition and stay on the lead lap.
Mike, that's not the first time we saw Brad.
Yeah, Larry Mack. There you go.
Through the trial. I think it happened back in about 2009.
Ask a fellow named Edwards.
Asked the chick in the grandstands that got her jaw broken when Carl Edwards' car went through the fence. Junior's tagged on to the lead pack here.
Halfway, William Byron out in front.
Okay. Yeah, I wish my memory card for my PS2 would get here. I just thought of I got this PS2. It really sucks I can't stream it because I'm getting an old Batman game soon that I've never played before that I've always heard is really good. I want to get Batman Begins for PS2 because I never got to play it. Bears and rabbits. How do I find bears and rabbits? So apparently there was a wreck in the back of the pack with Denny Hamlin and Cole Custer that didn't bring out a caution. And Denny Hamlin's going off on his Twitch channel saying he should wreck everyone. Eric Estep, Clint Boyer has not stopped screaming. Yeah, he's right. Is this what Boyer's like during the race? You just can't hear him because he doesn't always click the button on the radio? God, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like I said, I may stream after dinner tonight. I don't underestimate the NFL because they're not going to sit back and say, oh, well, we're just not going to have a... Nah, the NFL's going to fight tooth and nail to have games this year somehow. They will not go away quietly. There's too much TV money to be made. I think we'll see NFL games this year. Don't know how many, but we'll see NFL games because they're not just going to bow out. They've already put up a hell of a fight so far. In NASCAR, it's easier to... You don't let the broadcasters come to the track. You don't let the announcers or whatever come to the track. You just send some cameramen and, broadcast the race remotely. You don't let any fans in the stands. And you don't hang out at the track all weekend. You show up, qualify, race, and go home.
Halfway this time by iRacing at Talladega on 5.
Oh, God. William Byron's up front. We're fucked now.
The top 4 right now are Chevrolets. William Byron's 24. Alex Bowman's 88. The 13 of Ty Dillon and the 53 of Joey Gase.
Or Junior. Junior's still in this lead pack. Junior's not been that aggressive today. Not yet.
That number 13 Camaro up toward the front today. He's been set on go since the beginning. Nice moves by Joey Gase and that 53.
Yep, we're halfway through.
Clint Boyer riding along with the first Ford in the race in 5th. Why?
A year without football is a year I don't want to live in.
Guys, we're in line. I'm trying to get in the hole, and I keep getting guys helping me, but I can't get down. Get this line and move forward.
That's Jeff Gordon, who is 21st.
There's Jeff Gordon, who's 21st, Boyer.
There's plenty of caution still left.
I was going to say, it might not be a bad place. Oh, they're pitting. What's that? No communication. Come on, guys.
Guys are pitting.
Chad Fincham drafting off of Jeff. Otherwise, no help on the outside there.
Oh, boy.
Are we supposed to start pitting here?
Yeah, I was going to say.
You're in the window to make it.
Larry, where are you at, Larry?
Well, you can't pit by yourself. We got to have a group. You guys are going to have to start chatting with each other. That's the only way we know. But I was just about to say, the window is open to make it to the end. If you can get enough to come together in that lead group, you could pit here. You wouldn't have to worry about pitting again.
I don't know if they're pitting or not. And there is no communication, Larry.
You sit right next to you.
Parker Kligerman looks like he wants to pit.
So iRacing does have a chat channel where drivers can talk amongst themselves.
And they have to chat that they're going to do the same thing, whether it's
Okay.
only or 2 tires.
Hey, God, they're rolling up on Stenhouse pretty damn fast. Ugh, hold your line, Stenhouse. Jesus Christ. Look out, Junior.
Just a little bit ago.
Well, yeah, you can make it to the end, but you've got to account for an overtime or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or however many it's going to take.
It'd be difficult for these spotters to see each other waving their arms in the virtual world.
Rural.
Look at all that stuff. What's Williams' car?
A little bit of tire marbles and debris. Looking back from Parker Kligerman.
I saw that on Twitter, and the intensity, and they got a 6th place finish. But,
and it's a 13-mile track with no lights at night except your headlights. It's wild.
You know, guys, as organized as these front 9 or 10 cars are, to me, coming to 31 to go, this would be a great opportunity. Your uniform, you can get on pit road. This would be a great time to go ahead and jump in there, and you'd be set. You could make it to the end.
Hunter Nemechek up to 4th, and then Gill, number 38. Kozlowski settled in 5th, and Dale Jr. and Dillon. So it's Toyota, Chevy, Ford.
Parker Kligerman's won a truck race at Talladega. Never forget.
And find Williams, crew chief. You're going to have to do some communication on pit road. We're in trouble here. No communication in the car.
As they said, what we have here is a failure to communicate.
There's no time for ice cream right now, Larry. We got to get to work.
let's just send somebody a text message. Figure this out.
Jeff, you've been shuffled back to 28. What's going on?
This race is not going to go caution free to the end.
It's difficult to know when you're clear, you know.
No way.
It's a lot different than having to be. Well, number one is there was no spotters for me and Clint. We're here, and we got you guys in our ear. We've got, you know, a bunch of chatter in our ear, so there really is no spotters. So, you know, I learned in practice that you can turn across somebody's nose really easy. It's hard to trust some of these mirrors. And I had 1 or 2 holes that I could get back in, but I lost all my draft and help on the outside lane, so we're going to try to see if we can't get this line to move forward to catch those guys ahead of us.
Let me clarify that, clear it up a little bit for you boys. What he meant to say is you can't tell if you're clear or near.
Well, he's near.
Nobody pitting yet?
Near the rear.
Near the rear.
They said some guys pit. I don't even know who pitted. I think Bowman was one of the ones that pitted.
I think you're right, but like Mike said, Jeff, they've really cleaned things up at the front of this pack. But you know how difficult it is when you get ready to come to pit road. Communication not being a part of this deal, we could see a wreck even when they try to pit.
I love green flag pit stops at Talladega.
This is what I've learned about iRacing. It's as competitive as anything else that exists. And so when it comes down to the end, you got to start making those aggressive moves. They're all going to make them, and that's when the wrecks are going to start.
Nobody's pitting yet. We've had one group pit.
The 88 car of Alex Bowman, the 53 car of Joey Gase, they're the ones that pitted earlier on the green, but there were only 2 of them. And doing it just with 2 cars, that's why the leaders have run them down.
Going around the...
Yeah, and let's make sure we pick with these guys. This group, do we know when this group's coming?
Now Jeff's getting serious. Look how serious Jeff's getting now.
I love your strategist right there. I have no idea.
At least he's honest.
Hey, guys, I think I'm in the lead.
No, you're not.
How the heck did that happen?
Yeah, he is. Boyer's leading. Bowman's on the tail end of the lead lap.
I love it. Hey, all Boyer needed was for me to get into one of these races so he could raise this level of competition up.
I think this is my first iRacing lead. That's awesome. Showing you can get it done in the...
Got some serious arm pump,
I wasn't sure if it was because I was whiting up on the steering.
You can't. There's an in-game spotter for iRacing, but it's not always accurate. I saw Jimmy Johnson a couple weeks ago didn't have a spotter. He was trying to use the in-game spotter, and it was not working out. Spotters in racing games have never been good. That's why you need an actual spotter. It really helps.
He wants to fight for that lead lap.
It looks like you're in his...
Dale Jr.'s spotter is streaming on Twitch right now.
Oh, no!
What happened?
There you have it.
No, it's blown up.
He blew up!
Oh, are you blowing up, Boyer?
Get out of the way, Boyer! Look out!
You gotta be kidding me.
He can get a reset, but that's going to cost him a lot of time.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. I'm not.
Boyer blew up because he was pushing a lap car.
Oh, man, Larry. What happened? Well, you didn't pit when I told you to pit.
Are you kidding me? I got to get it to pit road.
Yeah, and we're in the green. I was going to lose a lot more than I lost.
Are you kidding?
What did your gauges show, Clint? Is there a red light blinking? Any indicator?
Hey, spotter on the roof. There's oil all over the track. Oil on the track.
Hey, Clint, you didn't blow up last week, too, did you?
Are you kidding me? This... Oh, If you and I is that you stopped in turn 1 on the apron? That's the word.
Why did he bother getting behind the 88 car?
Don't get our act together. They're going to replace both of us. As soon as we pass Boyer, can they throw a caution?
Boyer blew up pushing a lapped car.
They just wiped him right off the screen, Jeff.
Clint, Doug Yates just tweeted that wasn't his engine either.
What is it about you and blowing engines?
Well, you know it's getting serious at Talladega because Dale Jr. just got up to third with 26 laps to go.
Larry Mack, just so you know, I'm pitting at between lap 52 and 53.
Well, somebody better pit with you, Jeff.
Right now, which that you have to pit then, Jeff, because that would be running this window all the way out. So that's evidently what all these leaders are looking at doing.
What about Dale Jr., Mike? He got his way up inside the top 5.
Larry, I pitted.
And John Hunter Nemechek, second-generation driver, and Cup rookie is leading.
He blew up.
25 laps to go, and at least one pit stop to come.
Look at them all fan out to try to get around him.
Hopes go up in smoke at Talladega.
Well, kids, I guess that's why you can't tandem. Bring back tandem in iRacing and real life. There were several tandem races at Talladega and Daytona that had like no wrecks. Like the 2011 fall Talladega, or hell, the 2011 spring Talladega race didn't even have that much wrecking. The July race at Daytona in 2011 was pretty clean, but it was also a pretty shit race, so. I think Boyer's cursed on this iRacing deal. Yep, this has been the most entertaining broadcast so far. I thought the Homestead broadcast was the best broadcast, but Talladega's definitely overtaken that. Shit. So, Janet, anything new on the cell phone front? I'm still willing to help. Weird time to ask it when I'm broadcasting, but I hadn't thought about it in about a week. I almost forgot. Well, hello, Robert Daniel. Just watching a race. No idiots have showed up this week to ask me why I'm not showing the race. So I guess I'm glad I streamed today. I didn't waste my time. I was seriously about to not stream this. Boyer blowing up while leading. It's just the funniest shit ever.
Welcome back to Talladega, where at lap 11 we got off to a rough start. Certainly Jeff Gordon did. Oh, flying, twirling up and around into the catch fence and stuck in the catch fence.
Jeff Gordon was wedged in the fence.
Got to spin his tires.
He got his reset and got back in the race. Clint Boyer blew an engine. He's now had a reset.
Got green flag pit stops.
The leaders, some of them are pitting.
Green flag pit stops.
With 21 laps to go.
Something I didn't anticipate much, Mike. I thought these guys would have several cautions, but
Oddly, Dale Jr. ain't pitted yet.
a couple of spins, and now strategy begins to play.
Hey, Boyer's back. Boyer got his reset, but he's like 2 laps down at least.
On the road, a few laps down.
Yeah, Boyer's a few laps down.
Cautions to see if he can rally.
And Michael, I watched the iRacing event from Talladega on a Tuesday night, and getting on the pit road under green down to 55 miles per hour, it was wild. It was definitely a difference maker in the outcome of that race.
I'll bet.
Yeah,
Boyer, get off the bottom.
Jeff Gordon practiced that this morning on his rig, getting the thing down to pit road speed, and it's very, very precise.
The first car that can make it to the end is... It looked like Ty Dillon so far. Other guys have got a pit.
Chris Buescher, the leader. Corey LaJoy led 2 laps.
Yeah. Text me later about that if you
Now
can.
out front, Dale Jr., Kevin Harvick, Garrett Smithley.
Dale Jr.'s been right up front the whole race. It'll be interesting to see if he uses his experience to figure out exactly what kind of moves to make.
I'm trying to figure out when the fuck Junior's going to pit.
He was the Pied Piper at Talladega. Everybody wanted to follow him. In iRacing,
Hello, Pablo.
things are a little different.
Everybody thinks they're Superman in iRacing, don't they?
Well, they all have the same setup, same horsepower, same cars.
Getting word that Dale Jr.'s going to pit on lap 54, so just a few laps away, Mike.
All right, now I thought iRacing was a no cell phone opportunity. You know, it's not in the rules, but you shouldn't be on your phone while you're driving. However, Parker Kligerman has been phoning other drivers. You're leaning into the corner, trying to figure out when to pit while he's racing.
That's multitasking. I just get it so into this, Mike. I feel like I'm actually driving the car.
Michael should have done this race.
Well done, Michael. 33 degrees in the banking.
Feels more like 45 to me.
Looks more like 45 right there.
Look at the move I'm making, though.
We had that problem with our fast gyrocam, too.
That's always a pretty good drafter. That's a nice move I made. Oh, wait, Dale Jr. did it.
Earnhardt looking for the lead. We should hear the crowd go wild any second now.
Oh, is he going to poke his nose in there? Look at Joey Gase thought about getting in between Boyer and...
So Junior's got to pit with about 16 to go or something?
Bowman. Now, we have been carrying Joey Gase as one of the leaders, however...
Hey, Boyer, stay with Junior so he can just draft to the win.
1 lap down.
And Mike, it's because he pitted with Alex Bowman in that 88. They were the first 2 to come to pit road. With only 2 of them, it didn't take long to run them down.
Thanks, Larry.
Strategies all over the board, huh, Larry, with this long green flag run we're seeing here. Different pitting sequences.
I like that.
I'd be surprised if there's not a wreck.
It was 5 drivers: John Hunter Nemechek, William Byron, Ross Chastain, Parker Kligerman, and Ty Dillon. They were very uniform leaving pit road, coming on to pit road, and they had no issues. We'll see how it all falls out once everybody makes the green flag stop.
And they are right now, that group is 18th on back, Larry. We'll see how.
Here comes Junior. Here comes Keselowski. Here comes Garrett Smithley. Here comes Kevin Harvick.
Can he get it slowed down?
God, Brad.
That's one thing Jeff told us during pre-race is you.
I wish we had a bigger group pitting with us.
Getting to pit road and break late.
Someone told Keselowski that because that was a huge move. Read on Twitter.
Hopefully Byron will blow up. He's
He's
tandeming essentially with John Hunter.
Spend all week on Twitter, and that's what you got.
Well, I mean, I think it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
I don't take Twitter too seriously.
I'm glad. All right, now here comes John Hunter Nemechek, bringing that group back toward the front. Got William Byron in tow, and then Jimmy Johnson. Johnson is a lap down in the 48.
Well, these guys have pretty much got the race won, probably.
And with drivers pitting, they're now...
Although that Dale Jr. group's a little further ahead, but they're coming up on them quick. There's Harvick, there's Junior, there's Brad. Yeah.
You could see Keselowski with that great run to pit road, Mike. If he didn't get a penalty, he passed Dale Jr. a couple other cars. Now he's in the front of that guy.
If he didn't get a penalty, the stopwatches were turned off.
Maybe he was making great time before the line started.
That must have been it. Before the first scoring loop.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson's at least 1 lap down, I think, from that spin he had earlier.
Jimmy Johnson's a lap down, but that's pretty good pace.
A chance to get back on the lead lap here.
There's Keselowski with a big, nice push.
We got 15 laps to make this happen, Junior.
Larry, I'm assuming by now everybody's made their pit stop. They've got fuel to go to the end.
Yes, they have, Mike. But again, two of those drivers that I talked about that first hit pit road at lap 49 under green, John Hunter Nemechek in the 38, William Byron in the 24.
Where's Timmy Hill running? I see Junior and Brad are running up on Timmy Hill.
They hope Jimmy Johnson in that 48 stays right there and keeps them in single file.
And Jimmy Johnson's a lap down, just in the way.
Ripped up that yellow line.
Yes. With help from his son, Rhett. Well done.
Yeah, he opened up the opportunity for Brad Keselowski to go under it.
Brad needs to get up in front of Dale Jr. Timmy Hill fucked up their whole run.
Jimmy Johnson, 7-time champion. Brad Keselowski, Dale Jr., all these stars.
Thanks a lot, Timmy Hill.
On a Sunday afternoon, going for a ride, a race at Talladega. And while we have
Move up,
smiles
Brad,
and
move
laughs,
up.
the intensity is ratcheting up. Everybody wants to go to victory lane. Having a win at Talladega, whether it's in real life or...
Caution. We got a caution. What happened?
Caution is out for the second time today.
The hell happened? Oh, Jeff Gordon. No. He's out. He already used his reset earlier. He's out.
Man, guys, I'm a lap down. I had a penalty coming to pit road. I'm just riding along there, and I don't know what happened. Somebody clipped me from the outside. I think me and Chase Elliott made contact, but I'm not sure why.
Well, I knew it wouldn't go caution free.
I should have known better than to try to pass you.
No, I'm in big trouble. I got no resets, no race. Oh, you're out? I got no
Yeah,
resets.
Jeff's out.
See, I'll get back to pit road and see what happens.
We can tell what happens on this replay, Mike.
Well, as you can see here,
Chase Elliott.
Jeff Gordon's on the inside. Ryan Blaney gets loose off the nose of Chase Elliott. They stack up. Ah, just an innocent victim.
Jeff. And then Poole got up and into the wall.
Jeff Gordon was an innocent victim.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw.
Yeah, you were just an innocent victim.
Finally.
Poor Jeff.
If I complete a lap here, I think I can accomplish my goal of beating Jeff today, boys.
That's possible. You're both on the same lap, 2 laps down.
We got a heck of a battle for last place. Again.
Jeff, you need a nose job.
All right, we're under caution for the second time today. iRacing at Talladega, where everybody's looking hard to capture the...
Gonna get interesting now. You know, they need to do a better job of letting us know who's used a reset. I just knew Jeff had used a reset because he'd been upside down in the fence earlier. But other guys who just got nicked up in that first big wreck, we don't know. Denny Hamlin's monitor cut off when he crashed into the wall a few minutes ago, apparently. At least Jeff stayed out of the fence this time. Denny Hamlin has been removed from the server. Hello, darkness, my old friend. John Hunter Nemechek is tweeting under caution. Okay. Whoops. Come on, little live stream, cooperate with me. know what really sucks? I'm not going to get to go to a race this year. Unless things drastically change by the middle of September. Which you never know. It's highly unlikely, but with all the work they're putting in, who knows that maybe they'll stumble across something to treat this stupid fucking virus so we can all get back to going to concerts and shit. It's a really selfish thing, but like, damn it, I'm going to get antsy not being able to go to anything.
The virtual Talladega Super Speedway, where the NASCAR Foundation is working with the track and American Red Cross to help families in the Talladega area impacted by the pandemic. You can make your donation at NASCAR Foundation.
Man, I wish I had a memory card for this PS2. It's killing me that I can't play it. It's sitting right here in front of me. I can play it, but I can't save my progress. And the only game I have is GTA Vice City Stories.
At lap 56.
Check this out. Under caution, we're not even safe, Mike.
Oh, God. Somebody hit something under caution?
Everybody's
Oh.
lining up to take the wave around.
Good God.
We're told Eric Almirola missed a shift.
Yeah, looked like possibly watch this car.
It's like at Pocono when Larson and Boyer ran into each other under caution. Remember that?
And when it did, it collected our buddy Boyer.
Oh, no, not the pace car.
Damage to the front.
You know, Clint, for Dover next week, I think.
Oh, they're doing Dover next week.
Running these races
Oh, boy.
around the spotter. Let's think about this next week.
Why don't they have Larry Mack be a spotter and crew chief?
Hello.
I'd like to be somebody's spotter in iRacing.
We saw him in a big wreck earlier. Now he's knows his way around the pace car.
Yeah, each driver gets one complete reset where he brings his car to pit road, comes to a stop, and then can reset and get a brand new car. That can only happen once per race. Now we're told Denny Hamlin came to pit road, overshot his pit, put the car in reverse, and when you back up on pit road, that's a big no-no, takes you out of the game.
Must have blew up his ECU. Maybe he didn't have his power anymore. You can look at the damage or the dirt and grime that's all over that 38 car for John Hunter. You can tell he's been in a battle, can't you?
You bet.
Bump drafting damage there.
11 laps to go, 10 to go this time by, under caution. Remember at Talladega, now right about here at Daytona is where the start-finish line is in the middle of the trial.
We know.
But when Big Bill France
Hey, Balto, that's for you.
60s, those seats
I'm the one who told him to make the video about all the times where they keep reminding you that the start-finish line at Talladega is not in the trial.
Not so easy to sell, so right here is where he put the start-finish line at Talladega.
And how fun has that been over the years?
Yeah.
We've seen so many great battles down to that start-finish line that's almost down in turn one.
All
Well,
so
we're going green next time by.
Jeff is 37th. You've got 2 laps on him, according to what we're seeing here from scoring. How's this going to play out, Clint? 10 to go now.
We're going to restart with 9 to go.
What the fuck, my teammate under caution. Come on. But it's going to be a wreck fest. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm just hoping that they all wreck and somehow I survive.
Clint, what
The
about
battle to find out who has a reset left.
on with you and Jeff?
And I was doing
My guys got a shot to win it.
How spot on were they about us getting wrecked by our teammates?
Yeah, both of us did, huh?
What was Jeff, plus 6,600?
Coming up on Eric right now.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you Daryl would have said, I'm going to bet on that. That's a lot of money. Well, it's 6,600 for a reason.
All right, so 10 to go. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to ask Larry Mack.
Trends of the race.
McNuggets.
Well, Mike, we're going to go back racing with 8 to go. What I did as I looked back...
We're going back with 9 to go, Larry. Math is hard.
Races, and the caution came in the final 3%. Applying that to our 70-lap iRacing, that means we should have a caution somewhere around lap 68, 2 laps to go. Oh, by the way, in those 10 races, we also had 4 overtime finishes.
Oh, boy. Here's your Geico race summary. John Hunter Nemechek, first of 36 lead lap cars now. Looks like a bunch of guys took the wave around. 11 different leaders, 2 caution flags thus far. Brad Keselowski riding in third. Reminds us April is month of the military child, where we celebrate the strength, resiliency, and sacrifice of our military's youth. The color purple used as a symbol for all military children.
Oh boy, let's go,
all branches
Junior.
of the military, and that's why Brad's name
I want
is
my
in
7th
purple
Talladega
on
win
his
today.
virtual number 2 Mustang. Brad's Checkered Flag Foundation honors and assists those who sacrifice for our country, including veterans, active military, and first responders. Barney the Flagman puts the green flag in the
Who decided to name the Flagman?
leads them off to turn 1.
You got to hang out that 24 car. You got to get Byron out of there. We know how good he is.
Again, and the reason being, Mike, is everybody just stops giving and taking. If you get right down on the inside car, if you're up where William Byron is right here, you get down on that inside car, it's a shorter way around the racetrack, it means you can make better time. Plus the bump drafting, the pushing, it works.
Parker Kligerman going to the outside 3 wide. Man, these super speedway races are fun to stream. I remember Daytona in February was great for my stream.
That's what you meant to say.
Well, it's getting intense up front, Boyer.
I just overtook Chase Elliott, but I'm telling you, you guys you better get your
Good God.
because you're going to have to call it good one here at the end.
iRacing allows up to
Ty Dillon to the lead with Garrett Smithley. Smithley shoots to the outside. Dillon goes to the bottom. Don't block, Ty. I thought he was about to block. When he's there, he's there.
Miracles of iRacing in the wave rounds. All but 3 cars are on the lead lap. Michael McDowell, Jeff Gordon, and Denny Hamlin are not.
Hamlin's out. Boyer and McDowell will be fighting to get back on the lead lap so they can get part of this. But look at that big dive up front.
Yeah, this is going to get crazy. Oh, God, Junior's in the middle lane. Well, there's really only 2 lanes now. There's no help in that 3rd lane.
8 laps to go. 7 this time.
There's Ryan Priest. We ain't really talked about him much all day. 7 laps to go.
He's battling his way up into the top 5 here late. Got a bit of a tussle last week with Matt Benedetto.
Dale Jr. hanging in 6th. Ryan Blaney makes his way up into that front pack in that bright yellow car on the outside.
We're at Talladega. We're not going to count Dale Jr. out. That's for sure, Mike. Never. And how about
Oh, yeah, Junior's in 2nd on that outside lane. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. What heartbreaking fashion are we not going to win this race today?
See how that works out for him. You can see up front, Joey Gase has poked his way to the outside as well. That should help Kligerman.
And Junior still got his reset as far as I know.
Look at him gain on Kligerman. Excuse me.
Good God, they're 3 wide.
You know what I smell like? A wreck? Trouble.
And Joey Logano's creeped up to the front now.
This is when the fans are on the edge of their seats. Up in the
Alex
stands.
Bowman, ooh.
Especially with Dale Jr.
Ooh.
They're battling for the win.
Go to the middle, Junior.
These cars, how tight they
Ah,
got
never mind.
together.
Stay in line, stay in line.
Priest on the inside.
I'm trying to drive the car for him.
With Dillon, Keselowski, and LaJoie.
Oh, God. Alex Bowman's going to cause a wreck. It'll be just like in October last year.
Drops to the inside to take over the lead on the bottom. Bowman on the outside. There's Jeff under repair.
Jeff's watching the race now.
30 seconds to repair. I'm obviously out of this anyway, but I'm enjoying this race. I'm watching it on the monitor here, and wow, what an awesome event this is. And man, it's going to get wild in these last couple of
I can't believe they haven't wrecked yet.
3 wide right
Yet.
there.
They're gonna. I'm just surprised they've made it this few laps without it.
How difficult it is to follow a guy when he's moving because you start moving with him and it just amplifies your issues.
Yeah, I mean, I really like being in the outside lane. I feel like I had more options and just more clearance of the other cars and possible wrecks. But when you're lined up through the trial with your 3rd, 4th in row on the bottom, you have no idea exactly where to go. Hey, I get to go back on the track.
All right, you're going. Clint, what are your temps right now? That's pretty tight pack there.
He doesn't know what gauge is that, Mike.
I'm Clint. I just stay out of the pack. Wait for him to all wreck.
How's it feeling? Are you going to be able to make those moves?
No, I'm trying to watch the monitor too, like Jeff. when you
Junior
go-
pushing his old rod to the front.
There's a good race going
Ah,
on.
Todd Dillon, you fuck. Save it, Junior. Save it. Junior saved it. He got He got taken out of this by Todd Dillon, so now Junior's fucked and going to the back. Thanks, Todd. Thanks a lot, Todd Dillon.
Heck of a save.
I don't know how Junior didn't wreck
Hey,
there.
they almost had a big one right in front of you, Boyer.
But Junior's not going to win the race now.
26 of them are in that lead draft.
Unless they just wreck. Now I'm hoping for a damn wreck.
Suarez and Labonte. And one of those cars is Kyle Busch. We saw him fall to the back early, Mike, and felt like that was part of his strategy. He's raced his way up into contention now.
4 wide at the front.
Oh, God.
First 4
Come on, Rick.
today. Won't be the last.
Actually, no, Junior probably still be in it. He's got to reset, though. Fuck it. Rick. There they go.
Nope, just one. Oh, Logano hard in the wall on the outside.
Junior made it through, I think.
Kyle Busch with him. Whoa.
Ryan Blaney, good God.
Come on.
And Mike, how many laps?
Joey Logano and Stenhouse, the two dumbest drivers in NASCAR, caused the wrecks today.
Thank you very much.
That's why we love your McNuggets, Larry, because you can just bring it. It always seems to work out, too.
And Alex Bowman's the leader. And we're going to overtime.
68.
Dun, 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 dun.
Flag of the day.
Did our man Boyer survive?
Yeah, but
3, 4,
kind
5,
of.
6.
There wasn't enough of them that wrecked. We need more.
Alex Bowman.
Well, that moved you up at least 2 spots, Clint.
You know, guys, Bowman, with that move that they pitted early, I mean, playing right into Larry's wheelhouse there, he called it, said to pit early, they did, got track position.
I think Junior got through it. Maybe I'm wrong.
This all start.
Logano.
Whoa, just a
Fucking
bit left
Logano.
by Logano. Not sure if he was turned or not. That destroyed.
Bobby Labonte got
Ryan
through it.
Blaney, who went flying, and Joey Gase.
I'm just so glad to know that they're all okay, Mike.
Yes. Yes, the virtual care center has little to do today, thank goodness. So we'll set him up for overtime. Here's another look. Looking back from Ryan Preece.
I lose track of where Junior's at during this wreck.
Right rear with his left front.
Oh, yeah, Junior got through. He's good.
I don't know what Flint
I think.
up and over the first time. He went for Mr. Toad's wild ride right there.
This is just
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. What a reference, Mike Joy. What a reference.
these guys having their
Mr.
moments,
Toad's Wild Ride.
delivering to their partners and seeing some great racing.
It's amazing that I'm 26 years old and I get that reference.
Talladega. After this,
Watch this wreck again. Watch Joey Logano do what he does best, be an idiot.
takes out several cars.
Joey Logano is the dumbest, most talented, dumbest driver ever. A lot of talent, no fucking brains, though. And what's with the red wheels on that green and black race car? Todd Dillon's going to need a police escort out of Talladega for taking Dale Jr. out of the race. Boy, we sure hope Ryan Blaney's okay. I just hope Blaney's okay. I guess he's alright, isn't he? Checkers or stretchers. That's what it was for Ryan Newman at Daytona in February. That seriously feels like it was a lifetime ago. It feels like we were on a different planet. Ooh, what's coming on after this that they're going to have to rush off the air for? Oh, just old NASCAR. Okay, they don't have to rush off the air. Ooh, what NFL game's coming on at 3? They're showing an old game. Green Bay Packers versus New England Patriots. That's a terrible game. Why don't you show that game? The Packers-Patriots Super Bowl from January 97. The Packers kicked the shit out of the Patriots. See, once upon a time, kids, the Patriots actually kind of sucked, and nobody really understood how they got to a Super Bowl. That was pre-Brady, pre-Belichick. Excuse me. Throat's getting dry. It's all the yapping I've been doing. Excuse me. Oh, cool, an iRacing commercial. Well, the iRacing commercial really does make iRacing look like the best shit ever. Hey, I didn't watch the IndyCar race yesterday. They did Circuit of the Americas.
Returning to racing, Ryan Newman goes one-on-one to an exclusive interview about his road to recovery. Then later this week, we hear from Richard Jonas and Chase Elliott. Find out which one had to virtually fire their crew chief. And don't miss a NASCAR Trivia Showdown. Think you know more than Team Mac Attack or Team RCR? Test your knowledge with the NASCAR Race Hub Pop Quiz. That's all this week on NASCAR Race Hub. Weeknights at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on FS1.
It'll be a busy week on the Hub. Don't forget Monday, Lindsey Zarniak sits down with Ryan Newman as he prepares to return to racing. All right. iRacing allows for up to 3 overtimes.
Just
so
3.
Green, white, checker if needed. Larry, how's that going to play out for those drivers that pitted early under green?
Well, you're looking at one of them right there, Alex Bowman in the 88 car. He is our leader. He pitted at lap 36, which was 30.
So if you're a junior fan like me, you're hoping for 3 overtimes.
Except for the overtimes. We are hearing on the radio that they are concerned about going out of fuel. But one thing about it, even in iRacing, they can shut the engine off under caution to save fuel. So the thing he doesn't need is an additional overtime. He needs this thing to run out right here.
Michael, Alex Bowman has tweeted, "We might be running out of fuel, but I'm not stopping."
I love his attitude. This is Talladega, baby. We're going to hang it out and hope for the best.
Drop the hammer, Danny.
You know what? The lead car runs out of gas in front of everybody. We're going to see a big mess, Mike.
Gonna be like the 2017 Daytona 500, which was awesome.
Caution flag. He didn't need a whole lot more number of caution laps.
Well, Larry, I need him to go out too because I can't wait to watch this action to the checkered.
So our in-race reporters, Jeff Gordon now 8 laps down.
Boyer's climbed up inside the top 20, 17th.
How'd that happen?
Got a fresh car.
And
we're going green next time.
Second tie. What's going to happen here for 2 laps?
I have no clue. I just hope my heart doesn't explode. I'm having so much fun. But man, I get nervous in this thing. It's so much different than the real race car.
Well, you cost Junior the chance to win, you piece of dog shit.
My wife and daughter hanging
Ted Cruz looking motherfucker.
And, but we're having fun. This is the Geico 70, and so pumped to have our Geico Camaro up front, and hope everybody's enjoying this.
Well, glad you're
Wreck the 13, fucking.
Looking for green this time.
I thought maybe the Geico was a spotter, but he says he doesn't have one.
34 cars on the lead line.
Let's go Alex Bowman, I guess. Anybody but Ty Dillon.
A few laps since Alex Bowman took the lead. Another thing these drivers can do, just like the real world, is when they're drafting, they can park throttle a little bit. I get a feeling watching that race Tuesday night, a lot of drivers do that. But again, Alex Bowman, he does not need another overtime.
Jeff, Clint, what do you think? First overtime.
Well, first, guys, right now, I'm so jealous I'm not up there in that battle, and kind of wish I was over there with you guys now, being so many laps down out of this thing. But I got a bird's eye view to see what this thing is going to do here and how it's going to unfold, and probably going to see a lot of cars flying through the air.
Yeah,
I'm hoping for 3 overtimes.
See what happens here. Hopefully a bunch of them rank here, and somehow I get through it. But right here, I'm in the eye of the storm. I am not in a good situation mid-pack Jack here, but who knows? Anything can happen.
Yeah, Mike, I just love what Jeff said. We're going to see a lot of cars flying through the air. That's iRacing. This is Talladega, and it's going to be fun.
All right, Boyer is 17th as they come out of turn 4.
Okay, kiddies.
Drops down.
2 to go.
And we'll be going for green, white checker. If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag will end the race.
I like the bottom lane here, Mike. I believe Alex will get a nice jump. We've seen Corey LaJoy up front all day long. There's Garrett Smithley. That line, the way that inside line is formed up, I like their chances right now.
7 of the first 8 drivers have never been to victory lane in the Cup Series. Here we go.
Barney's as ready as I am. Got
There you go, Alex. Get up there. Oh, no. Ty got to the bottom. Fuck. I hate Ty Dillon so much. You talk about not deserving to win. Fucking hack.
Bowman might have got just a little too far out front there.
Just a little bit.
Ty Dillon in the lead with a lap and a half to go.
Now there's a big push in the outside lane. Get down to the bottom. Oh, he's not clear now.
Corey LaJoy right on LaJoy's.
Ooh. That's going to give Ty the lead back, that bobble there in that outside line.
Did a nice job of keeping control of this car and that big push off.
Maybe not. They gathered it back up, and they're still trying to stay ahead.
Into the tri-oval where the start-finish line is not located here.
One to go. Bowman's the leader. Stay together.
Next flag ends the race.
Priest is peeking to the inside. Y'all need to get down there and keep Ty Dillon from winning this race.
Ty Dillon needs a big push from LaJoy right now.
I think he's going to get.
Oh, Bobby Labonte's wrecking back there.
Be no caution. That's way back in the pack.
Yeah, no caution on the last lap.
Under green. Bowman versus Dillon with Priest and LaJoy.
Come on, Bowman. Come on, Priest. Push.
They're all in it to win it. Here we go.
God damn it. Ty Dillon's going to win. Oh, no, he's not. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, who's going to win? 3 wide. It's Bowman. Alex Bowman wins.
Is your winner, iRacing.
Wow. What a finish.
They can't even
Wow.
see that after the checker falls, Mike. What a great finish. Great job by Bowman up on the top. We saw that big run on the bottom from the 13 of Ty Dillon, but Alex Bowman brings it home.
How about the top three separated by less than 4/100ths of a second?
Alex Bowman, Corey LaJoy, Ryan Priest. The podium finishers, they'll get to start out back next week. And you go to Dover, Smithley and Castle, the top 5.
Alex Bowman.
Byron Poole, the Bush brothers, and Suarez, the top 10.
What a race.
Suarez had some major damage, like many of the competitors.
Disappointed as a Junior fan, but at least the guy that fucked Junior over got fucked over too.
Joey Gase with that beautiful Bobby Allison paint scheme back in 20th.
Junior just keeps getting taken out every week now.
Finisher, Mike. Denny Hamlin, we said he was parked for backing up on pit road. Well, actually, his daughter Taylor was playing with the remote and turned his screen off. What?
Wow, Denny Hamlin's daughter was playing with the remote and it turned his monitor off.
That's right. There you see Denny.
Dale Jr. 31st because he got taken out at the end. No, wait, he's higher than that. They moved him up.
Jeff Gordon in 38, which means of the 21 times they have opposed each other at Talladega, Clint.
Well, that was a hell of a race.
Is now 14 times finishing ahead of Jeff out of 21.
I appreciate you not bringing me into that conversation, too, if you don't mind.
Jeff's asking how many wins there, boy.
Look at this finish. Get a freeze frame on when they're at the start-finish line. Wow. Look at that.
Like I went for it, going for the top 10, getting into one with 1 lap to go, and
You were part of that mess, huh?
you ought to see the damage in my car right here. It's awesome.
Wow.
That was a great finish, Clint, that you missed.
That was the best iRacing race so far this year.
I'm telling you, Talladega and Daytona, these restricted plate tracks, are the only two that ever get your heart rate going like that. When green, white, checkered, pull your belts down as tight as possible. You know all hell's going to break loose, and it certainly did right here on iRacing today as well.
Well, Jeff, it wasn't you, but Hendrick drivers have won now the last 3 iRaces.
Yeah, well, I had no chance. I knew coming into this race, I had no chance of winning this race. But, man, it's just so awesome what iRacing has created here.
Alex Bowman's second win of the season.
I mean, I felt like I was in the race car. Of course, I was very happy when I got caught up in some of those wrecks that, I was able to just come down pit road, hit a reset. But it's just unbelievable. I love being a part of this. It was great to get back out there in the action, in the competition on the track, and had a blast. So thanks for the opportunity. And hey, old Boyer over there got me this time again.
I'm not proud of hitting you for 33rd place finish. We got the Jeff. We did not represent well.
Well, fellas, time to make the donuts. Alex Bowman gets to do the victory.
Yay, it's time to make the donuts.
And we salute Ron Gilman and his dirt late model model number 5, sponsored by Donald's Donuts of Zanesville, Ohio, since 1960. Isn't that a sharp-looking lady?
Oh, love that.
Yep.
That's Alex Bowman's first iRacing win ever, I do believe. Because he's relatively new to the service.
Sponsor. Hit me up on Twitter at MikeJoy500, and maybe we'll salute your local donut shop.
And I don't guess there's any real reason for Boyer or Jeff to be practicing their donuts, do you? I'm probably, I don't know. What do you think, guys?
Maybe eating some.
I'd like to see Michael Waltrip try to race Dover next week. I hope Jeff comes back next week. I hope this is not just a one-off for Jeff.
Well, it is iRacing. The racing is simulated. The competition is real. Thank you to everybody who played along, especially Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer. Coming up next, America's Day at the Races on FS1. And here's what
next Sunday, Dover at 1 o'clock. That might be a good race. Dover might be fun. We'll see. I bet William Byron wins. But anyway, I guess I'm going to go. Race is over. That was fun. Alex Bowman won. Hooray. Somebody I like won. I'm a pissed off Dale Jr. fan, but after all these years, I'm used to it. So I'll see you next week.